Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Kalijah Cansey. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Well, someone came to play today.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and very long.
19 Charger.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly they're still short for fourth. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And take it right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The Bucs at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Start. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he's going to be met scrimmage and taken down. I call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Ready. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Ready? Count 19 Lions. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bronco 80.
Operating from the gun, Henderson. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
At the Lions' 27-yard line.
Ready? 65.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And they'll run with ETN. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 70. 7. Nice.
Looking to throw. Henderson. And he's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Ready, set. Get up. 18 Cardinal. Panthers 6. Tampa 60. Ready,
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
Third and inches.
60 Bison.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Hey, Crash. Bronco 80. 19, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Gravity Lions. Say, hurt. Check smash.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN shreds him with his... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
He finds his man complete. It's Gallagher. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Second and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Bronco switch. Come on. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14 to 7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
19-yard line.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready. 60 Bison.
ETN once more. Across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trevor Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
Again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that flag accepted.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Gallagher. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Three. 18 rattler. Warrior 70.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for his passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Henderson. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Cup 19, ready. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Operating from the gun, Henderson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ready.
Off play action. Henderson. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum in moving the football. But something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready? Gotta be lying.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man, it's Warren. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10
Back
at the
on, lady.
19-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
No street. Warriors 70.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready, set. Bronco, here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Quick throw complete. Touchdown. From a yard out. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Henderson finds Johnston. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's good. We're on first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake. Henderson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Tag. Cougar 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Henderson. Right side, he has Johnston. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trevor Etienne. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Liking it. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Down the field, he's got one. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gallagher. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Cowboy 8. 79 Bronx. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Ready,
so the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
In motion right is the tight end. Second and 3. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Tyler Warren, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Off the bootleg, Henderson. He's got this to Pickens. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
2nd and 2. Complete to Johnston here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready? Down. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Street. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Howard Pass hauled in by Johnston. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. There he goes again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trevor Etienne, 54 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Point after here coming up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready?
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Hurry, hurry.
2nd and 9.
19 Tiger.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. But now an audible here into something else.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Here are the Lions Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Howard. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Second and 10. Off play action. Howard. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Escapes the defender. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Quentin Johnston, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
35-35.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Tyler Warren, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And That's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd and 6. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll look to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Howard from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And he'll be forced to dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hold the look, hold.
Back to throw. Howard. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
70 Lion.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Viking 18.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
65 catch, 16.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Johnson pulls it in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
He'll look to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Back to 60, back to 60.
They'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity.
hoping they can find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Detroit, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.